In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a flow with a action called a send email with options. Okay, so I'm in the make.pow automate screen. I click on new flow. I click on say instant cloud flow. So I'll name this flow as ask user options. Okay, and I say manually trigger a flow. Now, once I click create, this screen will be presented to me to manually trigger a flow. Then I click on new step and I just type in email. Okay, send an email. Now watch out for this action. Okay, so this is an action called a send email with options. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Now here, what it will allow you to do is like to send an email to set of people. Okay, so let me, for simplicity purpose, I'll just use my name. And here I will put a question, like, so this is like presenting user with multiple options to select and register that action. Okay, so if I say subject line as a what is your favorite place to visit. Okay, so if that's a question, then in the choices I will say Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast. Okay, so the user will be presented with these options. So the email will be like say pre-authored, drafted by Power Automate, and then the user can provide their response. Now, one more thing what we can do is like I'll show you what happens once you get that response back. Okay, so I'll cover that once I complete this activity. So I'll just save this flow and I'll just save this and then I'll test this flow. So a user should be presented with this question with an option and the user can register their action. Okay. So let me run this flow, test manually. It will ask for a connection and then I click on continue and then run a flow. Then technically I should receive an email. So I have received an email which says, what is your favorite place to visit? And this is how it looks. Okay. So you can select one of the three options. So let me select one, say Brisbane. But I see some problem over here. I see this question has been repeated twice. Okay. Twice means like you can select option over here as well as here. We can fix that in the upcoming time. Okay. So for time being, I'll just register my option. Now, if I click on Gold Coast, then my response will get registered. Okay. Now, again, like it was showing me multiple options. So what I'm going to do is like I click on edit. And if I click show advanced options, there is an option to hide the HTML message. So the message which we are seeing, like the buttons which were duplicated in the page, I can hide that easily. Okay, so I just say hide that button and then I click on save. And now let's see what happens once I send this email again. Okay, so I click on test, manually test, run the flow, click on done. I receive an email, another email. Now here, if you see that HTML content is now not visible. Okay, so we have disabled that HTML content. Now again, I can click on say Sunshine Coast for this, yeah, this time, and this response will get registered. Now, what do we do with this response registration? So just like for an example purpose, I'll just send another email, but this will be just a plain email. It won't be an email with option, but I'll just say send an email v2 email again to myself, and I say response selected by user. So now here in the body of the email, I'll say the response selected is. Now from this this action send email with options, I need to pick the options. Okay, so here in the dynamics content, I will just select selected option, okay, from send email with options. So I click this and then the response should get registered, and this email should be sent to me back with the response. Okay, so I click on save. So technically I should receive two email, and the two email won't be simultaneous, but it will be one after the another once my user responds. Okay, so I run this flow, click on done, then I should receive an option to select what is your favorite place to visit. This time I select Brisbane. My response will be registered, and then I should receive another email which I have, and it says the response selected is Brisbane. So this is how you use this controls called a send email with options. So send email with options is basically an action which allows a user or prompts a user to select one of the options, and you can register that in your application. So that's it in this video. I'll try to cover some more advanced topic with regards to send email in my upcoming videos. Thank you.